Hello, my name is Collection Connoisseur. I collect digital thingamabobs and video games, and today I'm playing Monster Train. Last time on Monster Train, we won with the Awoken in Wormkin, and we won against the last divinity. So this time, we're going back to the Hellhorned as our primary clan. I've never won a run with the Hellhorned. And then for my secondary clan, my allied clan, I guess we should do the Stygian Guard. We've never done the Hellhorned as the primary and Stygian as the allied. We've done the opposite way. So let's go. And of course we're doing Covenant rank 4. And I may try to beat the last divinity again. I probably will, honestly. We'll see how it goes, though. Now, our random starting card. We've got a Fledgling Imp, applying Rage. That worked really well the one time that we had the Collection of Tales. We've got Impressive, where we sacrifice an Imp. That one, I'm not sure if I like those. We do have 2 Fledgling Imps, though, so they're better because we've got 2 Imps. And then Titan's Gratitude also does damage to the front unit. Don't like that we've got 3 things that all deal damage to the front unit. Final boss was Seraph the Temperant. Let me look at what that is again. I should have looked at it more on that screen. Oh no. Will temper the strength of your units. Well, I forget what that means. Let's go to the Divine Horde and get an artifact. So the Sketches of Salvation was great last time. Don't know if I want to just redo that again this time. Probably not. Maybe we give Boon of the Blacksmith and give the Pyre plus 15 attack. That's a pretty weird one. When a card is discarded before the end of your turn, gain 1 Ember. That's pretty good when we're playing as the Stygian. Ooh, we could also use Vapor Funnel. You know what? The Pyre is getting good this time. I don't know what we're going to do with that, but the Pyre is much better than it normally is. I've never done Wrathful. I do like the concept of doing Wrathful instead of always doing multi-strike. So let's go the Wrathful path this time. Just for a different type of run. I want to explore the different things. Non-boss enemy units get plus 4 attack. That doesn't bother me at all, especially because of the Vapor Funnel. I don't think even if they're getting to the top, they're doing anything. In fact, do we have to do anything to win this one? I don't know if we do. I guess the Pyre would kill both of those, no problem. Do we have anything that upgrades our units? No. I could just click end turn every time, except for the final wave. I'm not going to do that, but the fact that I can is very interesting. So Slay works only when the Hornbreaker Prince is the one that defeats him, I think. Pretty sure that's how it works. If I play Titan's Gratitude, we get an extra energy. However, we would discard a card, which means we can't use that extra energy, which makes it sort of pointless. And then let's torch the back one here. I guess I should have put a Train Steward there. Let's put a Train Steward on the next one. Yeah, put a Train Steward on second floor. Oh, he wasn't the one that defeated it, darn. Okay, I need to be better about having the Hornbreaker Prince be the one that slays the enemies. we could sacrifice the imp in order to kill this one. I think that's kind of important. Let's do it. And then we can Titan's Gratitude here. Let's put the Train Steward in the front. So far I'm not really liking this wrathful version as much. But again, I don't think we needed to do anything in this particular battle. I think we could have clicked end turn every time and still won. So we want to play the Fledgling Imp at the bottom. That's a definite. And he can be in the front. Yeah, he can be in the front. And then we torch. And then we win. So, win. 3-turn boss rush. That's pretty nice. Alright, let's see what we get. So apply Rage 10, I think is fine. But it does cost so much. I do like applying Rage 10 though. The Consume Apply Rage 3 is pretty minimal, and then I haven't really liked the Vent very much previous times that we've played with it. It's interesting that all 3 of these are already mastered cards. We're going to take the Ritual of Battle. Now I do like my Crypt Builder, but I don't think Crypt Builder is what we're doing this time. The Offering Token is interesting though. I like the Offering Token. I keep thinking that I took the other relic. I didn't take the other relic. I took these 2 relics. So deal 3 damage, apply Frostbite 8. I'm interested in that because the Frostbite could really help with bosses. But remember that the Frostbite doesn't help with the final boss. Still, I think I might like Flash Freeze. The Offering Token is pretty interesting, though. What do we have in our deck that Offering Token would work with? Nothing yet. We could take the Crypt Builder and make that happen, but again, another thing for the front enemy I'm not sure if I want. I'm going to take the Flash Freeze. Now here, the Nameless Siren we've used before. We've got the Branded Warrior that applies Rage. And then the Rail Beater is not bad. The Rail Beater could go in front of our champion. I think I like this one in front of the champion most of the time, especially starting with armor 30. Let's take it. So we've got a Merchant of Magic, Merchant of Steel, and we get units no matter where we go. The Divine Boons. I don't think I care about this one. One of the things I didn't notice last time is I can check what this is. So the Divine Temple is at the end. So the Divine Temple I could get a bunch of Pact Shards, so I don't have to save them up during the run as much. So Divine Boons I'm not interested in. I think we're going the Merchant of Steel. Let's upgrade some units. And first let's get a new unit. The Icy Silophyte. Apply Spell Weakness. Don't think I care about the spell weakness. So let's take the Nameless Siren. Ho-ho, quick! I would love to put that on the champion. We can't put that on the champion. Darn. But the Speedstone is very interesting. Do we have a unit that we want Speedstone on? Not really. except for the Hornbreaker Prince, which we can't. The Runestone might go very well on our Rail Beater, though. Let's start by purging a card, because purging cards is very good. We could purge a Frozen Lance. I think the Frozen Lances are pretty bad. And of course the Train Stewards are pretty bad. I'm going to get rid of a Frozen Lance. And I want Runestone on the Rail Beater. Ooh, or I could put it on the Nameless Siren. Because having two different Incants on the same unit, that could be very nice. I'm going to do that. But the Heartstone I will put on the Rail Beater. Alright. Let's continue. Penitent Prayers, the Reconcilers. So the Reconcilers add Scourges. The Mark of Invasion essentially doesn't affect me at all because of these, so we're definitely turning that on. The Pyre will destroy them all without any trouble. Alright, I got what I wanted here. I got the Rail Beater. The Rail Beater goes in front, and then the Hornbreaker Prince. I could accept the Scourge, so I could use a torch to defeat this. Why are you winning? Because this only deals 10 damage. Revenge triggers when damaged. I do not know why this is dying right now, because 10 plus 15 equals 25. Triggers after a killing blow. Triggers when damaged. Neither of those things are happening. Oh, I forgot the melee weakness. Great. Alright, so we can torch this guy. And we could torch one of these two. I guess we won't. We'll torch one. So, he is applying melee weakness, and then the Hornbreaker Prince takes him out. Wonderful. And they're all dazed, so the Pyre just takes him out, all at once. We cannot put the Nameless Siren on the first floor, so I guess we're putting it on floor 2. And then we just can't take out the Reconciler this time. Well, anyway, the Nameless Siren goes here. The Fledgling Imp goes here. And then I'd rather you get stronger. Oh, you're just gaining armor as you get stronger. Maybe I don't care about that. Maybe we sacrifice this imp? No, I don't care. Let's do something here so that the Incant happens. The double Incant. And then they're dazed, so they just get taken out by the Pyre. This is a nice combo of artifacts. I just don't know if I care about the Pyre dealing all of that damage. So this is interesting. We can do 2 spells here in order to incant twice, and then play a Train Steward. Ho-ho, we're already winning. Click the end turn button. Great. So far this is going quite well. But of course it's only the first 2. We have taken trials both times though. And we have gotten 3-turn boss rush both times. I'm kind of interested in more imps because we have the sacrifice imp, but at the same time they do clutter up the deck. The fledgling imp is pretty nice though. I'm going to take another fledgling imp. Molting imp? Maybe I should take a molting imp for the variety value. Because I can't exactly target the things in the back very well. Let's take it for the variety. Plus 10 magic power on this floor? Huh. That would make the impressive better, the frozen lance better. It would make the Titan's gratitude a lot better. Let's get a Mollusk Mage. I'm basically trying to take a lot of units this time because my last couple of times I did not take many units. In the Merchant of Magic, I do want to go this way because I want to make my spells get rid of themselves. Yeah, and the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to the Concealed Caverns to see what's there. An arcane machine, okay. Alright, I have failed both previous times that I've attempted to create orbs. We're gonna do it this time. Press the button. Alright. The spike creates a spikes effect. That is a benefit for my unit. Sap is a downside for my unit. The life is a benefit for my unit. So are we going benefit for the unit or downside for an enemy unit? I think we're going to go benefit for the unit. Let's go the spike. All right, next. Backward? Oh, none of these are things I typically want to do for a unit of my own. I mean, I guess I could. If I'm going to change where a unit is, I'm probably going to use the up effect rather than the down. Oh man. Maybe I should click nothing here. Or I could, oh no, actually, I wonder if clicking down allows you to overfill. What if we click down and we overfill the bottom floor? I want to try it. So we can increase space. Increase space. I want to try increasing space. So, I don't know what this is going to do, and I fear that I have made an orb that we don't like. Nope, we have made an orb that I like. Apply spikes 5 to send a unit, and +1 on this floor. Wonderful. That makes a unit better. And we can descend a unit, we can hopefully overfill the bottom floor. That's my hope. We could get another nameless siren. Or we could get Guard of the Unnamed. I don't think I like the Guard of the Unnamed that much. But another nameless siren would not be terrible. We'll take it. And then let's make sure that our spells get gone. So the Surge Stone is what I want to buy. And in particular, I want a Frozen Lance to delete itself, or a Torch. Let's do a Torch. So the Torch is going to delete itself. And then the Ember Stone is very nice. We're going to put that on the Ritual of Battle, so that the Ritual of Battle becomes a lot more playable. Now, do I want to re-roll, purge, or both? Let's reroll. Double stack. Status effects stack added by this card are doubled. That would make Ritual of Battle give rage 20, I think. And the old magic would give spikes 10. I don't think I want that one. Yeah, I don't think I want that one. No stack stone this time. So let's do another Ember Stone. Let's make the Ritual of Battle very playable. Or we could make the old magic free. Oh, that's interesting too. Let's make the old magic free. And then 10 spell power. The Sacrifice Imp, the impressive one, is not bad for this because it has Attuned. Deal 100 damage to the front enemy unit. Let's take it. And then we still get to purge a card. I am going to purge a Trained Steward. We are adding much, much better units. Now, do we do something here too? Upgrade a spell with 30 magic power. Or upgrade a spell to purge itself. So that could remove another spell from our deck. I like both of these. The Extreme Stone could go on the Impressive again and make Impressive ridiculous. The upgrade spell, or the Purge Stone, could just purge another one of our stone, or another one of our cards, such as a Frozen Lance. I think I'm going to take both of those. On the other hand, the other thing we can look at is unit essences. So for example, we could put the Nameless Siren on somebody. Or we could put a Trained Steward on somebody. I like how the Mollusk Mage, his unit essence is exactly what his unit is. I like that. I'm kind of interested in combining my Nameless Sirens onto each other. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Combining the Nameless Sirens onto each other. So you are getting sacrificed to a second Nameless Siren. Bam. So now our Nameless Siren should have 3 Incant things. Yes. Has 3 Incant things, but it doesn't show them all on the thing. Whoa, I can scroll down. I had no idea you could look ahead like that. I've done how many runs now and I didn't know that? Alright, let's go in. Talos the Architect. We are on threat level high. Enemy units enter with armor 5. Not terrible. So who do I want to put on the bottom? I do kind of want my Hornbreaker Prince on the bottom, but that would not go extremely well this time. I could put my Nameless Siren behind the Hornbreaker Prince. So let's see here. The Hornbreaker Prince is going here. And then what? And then the Nameless Siren is also going at the bottom? I think so. And then the Mollusk Mage can either go at the bottom or in the middle. We are not going to do anything with you yet. Let's put the Mollusk Mage down here too. Oh, we've got one more. I forget that the Hornbreaker Prince doesn't cost anything. Can we do this? No. We can't do this down here even though we have Incant value. I could put a Train Steward up here just to get rid of it, because she would kill it. I'm sort of interested in that. I think I'd rather have it in the middle though, because then it could take out one of these next turn. Potentially. Alright. Now, the real question is, what happens? What happens if we put this guy on the second floor and then move him down? I want to know. So we're going to do this for science, and we're going to push him down. Ooh, he went to the back. That's not where I wanted him. But oh well. Otherwise it worked out. You're getting +5, I don't like that. We'll probably do something there. But first let's do Titan's Gratitude here. Kill that unit. And then those two die and he actually gains armor, basically. He goes down health and then he goes up armor. And then here, let's defeat... Actually, is there any reason to defeat those guys? There's literally no reason to defeat those guys. Okay, in that case, let's keep using our Incant value down here. And our Train Steward did die, though. Now, you are not dying. That's quite nice to see. I like that you're not dying. Deals 32 damage down here. So if I do a Frozen Lance, does Frozen Lance make it so that the Hornbreaker Prince defeats him? No, it doesn't. But the Torch would. But if we do the Torch, what do we do with the Frozen Lances? Okay, we're going to do 2 Frozen Lances instead. 2 Frozen Lances. That way you should defeat him. And then we're going to do a Torch against the boss, or a Flash Freeze against the boss. Flash Freeze, I guess. So you guys think that you're doing just fine. Oh, he moved to the back. Oh, interesting. That's actually good for my champion, to be pushed to the back. You have helped me, Talos. You did not know that you were helping, but you were helping. Torch can take that one out. I think I will do a Torch there. And then Ritual of Battle on our champion, I guess. Unfortunately, I can't fit any fledgling imps at the bottom. We've got a weird deck, I think. So the Consume pile doesn't have the orb, which means we've got the orb in our deck. That's quite interesting. I would like to be able to play the orb again. In the meantime, you guys are doing nothing down here, so we're going to hit the boss. We're going to hit the boss with nothing. There's no reason to hit the boss. Let's just get the Incant value down here. there. Hitting the boss for 2 is not as good as giving this unit a bunch of rage. Oh, and we win. How about that? Let's win. Take that, Talos. The melee weakness is really nice. So consume double the amount of armor on a unit, or consume apply 25 armor, or the Hoarfrost effigy, which I do like. I think I'm going to take Alloy of the Ancients. And then I don't think I'm taking these. Ooh, actually the Apex Imp. Gain rage equal to gained armor. Oh, never mind. He does things when you give him armor, not when you give him rage. So I'm not going to take these. And then, would we rather have the Light of Seraph this time? I've never taken the Light of Seraph before. I think I will. So Hellvent duplicates a card. Or we could go this way to remove 2 cards, higher health, and an artifact. I really like removing cards. But I also like duplicating. I think I'm going to go left and remove cards. I also would like whatever this artifact is. What's the artifact? X-cost cards gain +3 to their X value when played. How about that? The first Hell Pact. Incant abilities trigger an additional time. Oh man. The Founding Seal is the one for us. Too bad we can't duplicate our Incant creature now. And then the Divine Horde would give us another artifact. I'm interested. Rage does not decay on friendly units. The Collection of Tales. We're taking that. We've done very well with that before, and we're going to do well with it again. Now, the Unstable Vortex. Let's remove cards that are messing us up. Primarily the Train Stewards at this point. We definitely do not need Train Stewards. Upgrade our champion. So Wrathful number 2 gives him more rage. Also upgrades his base attack and life values. I do want the multi-strike, but I think I'm going to go down the Wrathful path. Even though I think it might be better to mix and match, I want to go down the Wrathful path and see how it goes. Protectors of the Clipped. Giant slabs of stone create defensive walls. So non-boss enemy units gain multi-strike. I think we're going to not turn that one on. Yeah, that one is the one we're not going to turn on. Not when we depend on units so incredibly much. Although we did get a good set to have ignored that. Oh well. Oh, I just realized I always forget that the Hornbreaker Prince costs 0. I keep wanting to think that it costs 1. So we can put the rail beater in front. And then put Ritual of Battle on the Hornbreaker Prince. Yeah, Ritual of Battle on the Hornbreaker Prince. Now, unfortunately, you're going to get hit for a lot, but you did start off with 30 armor, so you're used to this. And then you can go up to the Pyre Room and die. I don't mind if that happens. Armor 25 might be quite nice. We could play a Molten Imp just to get the Collector, although I could play a Train Steward to do that. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to play the Nameless Siren back here. Maybe in front of the Hornbreaker Prince? No, behind the Hornbreaker Prince. Then we're going to do this to gain armor. And then we're going to place a Train Steward up here so we can defeat the Collector for us. And then die at the hands of the Quill Marksman next turn. Goodbye, Train Steward. You were fated to die. You're both dying already? We could do this, though. I like this. So old magic on our front one here. Apply spikes. It can't move, but we do get to put the fledgling imp back here now to apply rage, which never decays. And then the other things that we can do are less meaningful. I guess we could defeat this one, or not defeat him, but get him below 40 so that when he gets up there he dies from the pyre before he hits it. And then we can always do a Frozen Lance here, just so that we get the Incant value. A ridiculous amount of Incant. Yeah, so I'm going to do the Titan's Gratitude here, so that you die from the pyre. You're dazed, and then the pyre defeats you. I do kind of like not having to worry about things making it to the pyre ever. Not that I really worried about it previously. So the torch will take out this one. That will make it so that we take a lot less damage. And then I don't really need to do anything else down here, but there's no reason not to incant this one a couple more times, right? I don't even care about doing impressive. Our incant value is ridiculous. A brief respite? What do we need a respite for? Alright, so rage 10 on you, and then we play a Titan's Gratitude here just to get the incant value again. You have 116 attack power. Alright, and we unsurprisingly win. Also, those thorns on our front unit did help. Your horns are not quick, Mr. Hornbreaker. I wish they were, though. I would love you to have the quick buff. Move a unit to the front and apply armor 10. That's not bad. Because of my plan with this deck so far, my plan with this deck is to put units on the top floor. On the top floor. It's like the top floor doesn't exist with me. The middle floor, which is the top floor to me, and then move them down with one of my spells. Having the March of Shields allow me to reorder things on the bottom might be helpful. So I am going to take that one. Apply silence to enemy units. Don't think we care about these. Skip them. So, Unstable Vortex. I think we want the Unstable Vortex. We really want to remove cards from our deck, now that we have the deck that we have. What do we have here? And how far along are we? So we have this next one, which we can use the Divine Temple again. We have the next one, which is Divine Boons, and then Divine Temple at the end. So I don't really need to add things right now. I might use the next Divine Temple, though. Let's remove 2 cards. I'm kind of sad that I added the Flash Freeze. I might remove it. However, we've got to remove a Train Steward first. And probably a Torch. I mean, the Torch is strictly worse than Flash Freeze. So let's get rid of a Torch. And then Merchant of Magic. I do really like the Emberstone. Let's take an Emberstone. I could put it on the Ritual of Battle again. I think I like putting it on the Ritual of Battle. And then let's reroll. I don't want either of those. The Surge Stone I do want. And do I want to put it on the Torch or the Frozen Lance? I want them both to be gone. But I think I want the Torch to have the Consume, and I want to remove the Frozen Lances. Do I have something I want to put the Eternal Stone on? We don't want to put it on the Torches. The only thing that it might be worthwhile on is Alloy of the Ancients. I don't think I care enough about that to put that on. I will take another Emberstone, though. March of the Shields. I like putting the Emberstones on things that upgrade my units. And then we still have enough to purge a card. Let's purge a Frozen Lance. There we go. We removed 3 cards from the deck. I think that's quite nice. Haha, the Mark of Evasion again. That's perfect with these, with the Boon of the Blacksmith and the Vapor Funnel. Let's do it. Get lots of money. If nothing else, these 2 artifacts have given me the ability to do Mark of Invasion twice without any downside. So they've earned me money, potentially. Okay, so this one... This is one of those where you might want to be on the 2nd floor rather than the bottom floor because of these silent marksmen. So maybe we want to be on the 2nd floor this time. On the other hand, we could just add spikes to our guy. He'll eventually die, though. Let's do the bottom floor. Now, we want the Hornbreaker Prince behind you. We want you to have spikes so that you defeat all of these units. And then we want 2 Fledgling Imps. Great. Now, bottom floor taken care of. The Nameless Siren, we want that on the bottom floor too. We can't fit it, so we're going to have to do an Impressive first. And then we can fit the Nameless Siren at the bottom. I guess at the back. Why not at the back? And then we want to play spells down here. I mean, I actually want to destroy this. I think torching this is definitely worth it. I don't like that that the overcharged tank here made it to the second floor. I might have to try to take out the overcharged tank. And in order to do that, I can do Mollusk Mage here. And then March of Shields on the Mollusk Mage, so it doesn't die. Well, actually, it wasn't going to die, never mind. I'm going to apply Rage 10 to my Hornbreaker Prince. And then Titan's Gratitude here to defeat this one. That also sets up the Mollusk Mage for being descended later on. And we only have 12 cards in our deck, so I think that we will very easily be able to descend that Mollusk Mage. Now, you are dying. That's not good. Don't like you dying. Could torch the one in front, or I could flash freeze it. Kind of like flash freezing it. And then we're all good. We're just going to consume here to apply 25 armor. And then we're going to consume this torch because that does a whole bunch of incant. It incants 6 times, as it were. Oh, the old magic arrived. Descend to the bottom, thank you. Alright. And then Ritual of Battle on our Hornbreaker Prince. And then we just play a couple of these spells to incant several times. And then we click the end turn and we say, bring it on. Oh no! He's actually bringing it on. I don't like that you're bringing it on so well. Alright, well, in that case we're going to have to hit you really hard. Let's start with a March of the Shields to put this one in front. And then we can always sacrifice an imp to deal 150 damage. Do that too. And then we will apply some rage to our Hornbreaker Prince. And then we win. I'm surprised I didn't win immediately though. I had to actually do things on the final turn, which I did not expect. Woo! Now, a Pyre Chomper gives 4 Ember. Only helps if we can draw cards, really. Deal 5 damage, apply 20 armor. No. Don't think I want these. I'm considering the Pyre Chomper a little bit, but I don't think I want them. Titan's Tooth. It's fine. Guardian Stone is interesting because of the founding seal. And that's about the only reason that it's interesting. Still, that's not terrible. I'm going to skip again. Now, Merchant of Magic and an artifact, or money, Merchant of Steel, and the Concealed Caverns. What do I want? I guess I do want to remove more things, which kind of puts me towards the Merchant of Magic, because it can help me remove spells from the deck quite easily. And that gives me an artifact. Okay, let's go to the right. Let's look at the artifact first. 50% chance to apply silence when an enemy unit enters your train. That's quite nice. Apply dazed 3. Dazed 3. As long as this unit is dazed, it can't attack or use any action or resolve abilities. Right. Dazed 3 to enemy units on the bottom floor in the first wave of combat. Only the first wave, though. Or we can silence units. I think we're going to try to silence units. And then the Pyre, sure. Divine Temple, let's see what we have. Extreme Stone is still here. We could upgrade a spell to gain Intrinsic. I don't think I actually want that for any of my spells. I don't think so. We don't want the old magic in the first turn. We want it basically in the second or third turn. And then I guess let's do the Extreme Stone on the Impressive so that it does 250 damage. Alright, Merchant of Magic. You did not give me what I wanted. I wanted the one that removes spells. So let's do an Ember Stone. Let's make another thing free to play. Wait a minute. Are there no other things I want to be free? I mean, the Alloy of the Ancients, I guess? I'm surprised that I don't have a spell in here that I want to add an Ember Stone to. So, let's re-roll. Holdover. When played, this card is placed on top of your draw pile next turn. I do want that. I want that on the old magic. I basically want to play that card every turn once we play that card. And we still didn't get the thing that adds consume to the spell, which is unfortunate, but we're going to purge a card. And we're going to purge one of the Frozen Lance. The last Frozen Lance. Gone. Do I really not want an Ember Stone? Why would you not want an Ember Stone? Of course you want an Ember Stone. You want to put Ember Stone on Titan's Gratitude. Sure. Archus, Darkness Incarnate. So this one could be bad because he summons... Ooh, that one's different. Archus will summon Looming Dark Shard and Shattering Dark Shard. Looming is new. Incant, apply +1 Ember to spells in hand. Okay, so this one makes my spells worse. This one triggers when my units die. Which is not that scary. But the Looming Dark Shard could be bad. We'll find out. So, don't put anything up there. Fine. I wasn't planning on it. The old magic appeared in my first turn. That's not what I wanted. However, we actually have a pretty good turn, I think. We play the Hornbreaker Prince. We play the Nameless Siren. We put it in front. Then we give March of the Shields to the Nameless Siren, which does a whole bunch of incant stuff too. And then we give Old Magic to the Nameless Siren. We still don't defeat that one, but we deal it a bunch of damage. And we've started the ground floor off with something. Okay, where are you going? I will still not do anything on that floor. You're going to die from the pyre. We want to use old magic on somebody. You know what? I can play a lot of these cards. I don't think I care about playing Impressive this time, but I do want to play the Torch. So we're going to play the Rail Beater in front. Rail Beater in front, I think. That is where the Rail Beater is supposed to go. We will give Thorns to our Rail Beater. Then the Fledgling Imp will go down here and make everybody stronger. And then we will torch you so you don't deal so much damage to my Rail Beater. Wonderful. Alright, Archus, you still haven't done anything down here. That's very helpful to me. Unfortunately, because of this looming Dark Shard, if I play a spell up here... Oh man, applies +1 Ember to spells in hand. It doesn't say this turn. That's really scary. That might make my spells so much worse. Because I'm thinking about putting the Mollusk Mage up there and then doing old magic on it. But if I do that, then my spells will become much worse. Well, the Torch will become much worse, I guess. Because we can do Ritual of Battle here first. Why are you dying? Oh, because of the sweep. Okay, well, you can die, I guess. That means that this Fledgling Imp... Ooh, the Mollusk Mage would die if we brought him down here this turn. I don't like that. We could put the Mollusk Mage down here immediately, but it would also die. I really don't like the sweep. I wish you got silenced. I could put the Fledgling Imp, though. Yeah, I think what we're going to do is we're going to play a Fledgling Imp, make everybody stronger. We are going to play a Ritual of Battle to make our Hornbreaker Prince stronger. We're going to play Old Magic to do a whole bunch of Incant stuff and add more spikes to the front unit. And then we're just going to consume this Torch. And I could do it against the boss. Don't see why it would save 6 damage. I don't think I'm going to worry about that. Let's just hit the boss. Alright. So, both my imps die. I'm fine with the imps dying. I played the old magic, which means I should be able to place somebody on the center floor and then descend them. Which is good because this says... Oh, this is when a unit dies. Never mind. Don't really care about descending somebody, though. Well, in that case, what do? We could play the Molting Imp down here anyway. That would make an Impressive better in the future. I'm definitely playing the old magic again. Add more Thorns. And do a whole bunch of Incant. I will definitely play Alloy of the Ancients here. And then I don't know what I'm doing. 3 damage to the boss and Frostbite 8. 25 damage to the boss. Don't think either of those matter. not as much as getting the Incant on our nameless siren here. Should have played that in the opposite order. Oh well. Molting Imp, what are we going to do with you? You could deal 5 damage to the boss. Nope, we're just going to have you come here. Looming Dark Shard. Alright. So this time we can put the Mollusk Mage because we can defeat this unit pretty easily. And we could always March of the Shields. Of course, that would put the Mollusk Mage in front. Disturbing. So if I put the Mollusk Mage down here, the goal would be to play Titan's Gratitude, Titan's Gratitude. The problem is the Titan's Gratitude might discard the Titan's Gratitude. It did not. How about that? Great. So now we can use a March of Shields. Right there. And then do another Titan's Gratitude to take that guy out, so the Mollusk Mage survives. As well as the little Molting Imp. By the way, the Wrathful on my Hornbreaker Prince doesn't do much when he's the third one in line, because the melee weakness makes it so that she kills pretty much everything. And the Thorns kills anything else. So in that case, I guess what I want is the Ritual of Battle on you. And then Flash Freeze you. And Titan's Gratitude this one. She's got 242 attack power. I think the boss is going to have a hard time. Alright, we are not winning. Oh, because you're in front. So we basically need you to die before our Siren attacks. You are going to make this harder. I need to play a Titan's Gratitude down here. That's the most important thing. So let's start there. And then we're not winning. Oh. He's not even relentless. Never mind. That's why we're not winning. We're not winning because we didn't get there yet. So I'm not going to play any more spells, or else all of my spells will cost more, and that seems pretty bad. Yeah. Let's stop there. Now, we are winning already. However, I want to see how much damage we can get her to do. So, do this. March of Shields on you. Let's Impressive the Imp. And then we hope that the Titan's Gratitude gets rid of the dead weight. Oh, alright. Alright, the goal here is to see how big this hit is. 604. 604 damage by our Siren. Amazing. Could get another Alloy of the Ancients. I don't dislike that. Spike of the Hellhorned might be pretty good, because my rage never goes down, and we put everybody at the bottom. I like that. Let's take it. And then do we want Light of Seraph again? Or do we want Herzl's Compound? I think we want Herzl's Compound now. Now we could duplicate a card. I really like duplicating. Yeah, we're going this way. This really makes our deck better. So, what are we at? Yeah, next time we'll have the Divine Temple. And that's our last chance. So if we don't take this now, then we have to take several things at the Divine Temple. We don't have any reason to have the money now, though. So the Divine Temple, we can always sacrifice a unit for 25. I think that's what Divine Temples do. Accept shards in exchange for upgrading spells or combining units. Yes. So I think we're not going to take this, and we're going to go to 100 next place. In the meantime, we're duplicating the Nameless Siren, obviously. It's ridiculous. Oh, the duplication gives us 15 because we added the Nameless Siren to the Nameless Siren. That's acceptable, but I didn't realize that would happen. So now let's remove 2 cards. We might remove the Molting Imp. I think we're definitely removing Flash Freeze at this point. I could remove one of the Titan's Gratitudes. Flash Freeze is gone. Molting Imp, I think you are also gone. Great. Whoa, now that I've learned that you can scroll, apparently I do it all the time by accident. Wrathful. We could do Wrathful again. I kind of like the 40-40. Especially because this is not the unit that's doing most of the damage anymore. Ooh, this is new. Living Armor. Revenge +1. Oh no. Revenge +1 attack. He could be hard. Non-boss enemy units restore all health when they move up a floor. Is that very meaningful with the things that we have? Because we kind of defeat them when they're at the bottom floor. If we don't defeat them on the bottom floor, then our Pyre gets a hit in before they do anything. 400 gold. What does 400 gold do for us, though? Not... Oh, there's a Merchant of Trinkets. Let's do it. It may be a bad plan, but we're doing it. If it kills us, then I will be a little sad. You're doing 14 times 2. It's because of you, though. If we defeat you, then that's no longer happening. So, we only have 3 Ember. The Hornbreaker Prince is definitely going here. The Nameless Siren is definitely going here. I think we put her in front of the Hornbreaker Prince. If we do that, we have to... No, I don't think we can do that. I think we have to put her behind. Just because she hasn't incanted enough yet. So you go back there. We definitely do a torch. That removes your multi-strike, which is enormously helpful. You're going to make it to the top, and you're going to hit the Pyre, I think. And then we could give rage to both of our units, or we could give rage to one of them. Give rage to both. Actually, no, because this takes up a train slot. I want those 2 train slots. So let's give rage here. Alright, and it doesn't matter how much damage we're dealing because he's surviving. Now, at this point, we need to actually start killing. And I can reorder my people now. That's good. Yes, it's good that we can reorder the people, because we want to put her in front. And we want to put the rail beater in front of her. So we do this to put her in front of our champion. Then we put the rail beater in front of her so that he applies melee weakness. And then we could put a nameless siren up here. She would die though. That's not worth it. So I guess what we do is we play the Spike of the Hellhorned on our nameless siren. Oh, we don't quite defeat that one.
Bye.
I'm sad that we didn't quite defeat that one. We should be defeating every other one now, hopefully. So you can go here and then be brought down, or we could give spikes to you. Kind of like both of those options. If we give spikes to you, we actually don't need to descend somebody because it creates a slot. Okay, let's do that. And then we play you back here. And then I really want to play all of these, but I don't really get the choice. We see if the Titan's Gratitude discards the Titan's Gratitude or not. It did not. How about that? We get to play the second one. And there we go. Now all of you are dying. You're getting up there, and I'm kind of sad that you're going to deal damage to the Pyre. But the Pyre does 50 damage up top, so you're not going to do a ton of damage. Just a lot more than I'm comfortable with. Yeah, that is a lot more than I'm comfortable with. That dealt 40 damage. You will also deal 40 damage. And I can't really do anything about it. I can defeat this one, but I don't think that matters because the Dazed is going to hit, and then the Pyre will kill this one before the other one actually does its multi-strike. Now, we definitely do old magic down here. Right there. We put a fledgling imp down here. We can even sacrifice that imp. I actually really like that, because it allows us to put another imp down here. Wonderful. And all of you die quite easily. Unfortunately, I think you're going to do another 40 damage to my Pyre. So they're dazed, the Pyre takes out the back one, and then 40 more damage from Pyre. Ouch. Ouch. Alright, here we go. Nameless Siren we put on this floor, and then we old magic it down. Then we apply Rage 10 to you. We incant both of them a whole lot. Incant both of them a whole lot. And then Titan's Gratitude. I think we're ready for the boss. I think we are ready for the boss. Let's see. We are. Alright, the boss dies. So we click end turn, and we win this round. But we did take a whole bunch of damage on the pyre. Due to the trial that I enabled. Oh, 80 damage taken, minus 50%. The trial bonus added the 50% back, though. Heal damage to the front enemy equal to 4 times the armor on friendly units. I mean, it's good, because of how much armor I tend to have on my units. But how good is it? I think we're going to try it. And I don't think I try any of these. The Guardian's Amulet isn't bad, but the cost of it is too much. Yeah, we skip these. Now, Merchant of Trinkets is there both ways. We could go to the Pyre Remains to restore 20 health. That might actually be what we do. Specifically, I'm not sure what else we're going for in terms of removals. Probably not anything else. So, we're going to the left. We'll get 20 pyre health. That puts us up to halfway. Let's look at what's here. So I remember the spell chain. I remember liking spell chain. What spell would we put it on? I don't know. We could put it on the old magic. That would give us a lot of spaces, a lot of slots. We can't fit it on old magic. On the other hand, what we could do is duplicate our Nameless Siren again and get to 100 exactly. Let's do it. So, Nameless Siren, you're getting duped another time. We're at exactly 100. And then... Ooh, the Pyre gets 40 health. We might want that. We don't have any spells that we play against the enemies that ascend or descend them. I do like a Forgotten Name. So I think I'm going to do a Forgotten Name and the Pyre Health. And then we're going to re-roll these unless the Merchant of Steel has something that I really want. Like Runestone. Runestone we would put on one of our... Maybe the Rail Beater, actually. We are going to get Runestone and put it on Rail Beater. I don't want the large stone. So I think what we're going to do is re-roll this. The Unbroken Horn is quite interesting. Jack strips I haven't seen before. don't think I care about it. So the Unbroken Horn. I'll take it. And we go Seraph the Temperant. How do you temper the strength of my units? Friendly units enter with Sap 3. You know, it's probably not going to affect them that much, honestly. And let's see if we can win. Step 1. Can we put anybody on the bottom floor and them not die? Because he's got multi-strike. We're getting 50 damage on the bottom floor right now. I guess you actually survive 50 damage? Slightly. You do survive 50 damage. So, you go there. I do want a nameless siren. If only this torch did a little bit more damage, I would defeat that one. But I think what we're going to do is put a nameless siren here. We're going to put the Hornbreaker Prince in the back. Actually, we could put him here. But no. Put him in the back. And then we're going to torch the back one so that we get our Incant value and we save 10 health on our front unit. You would deal damage to the pyre kind of a lot. I do not like that. You don't deal any damage to the pyre, so I'm not worried about that one. Okay, you are currently dying. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. This torch right here can kill this one. The Titan's Gratitude could knock him down a little bit more, so the pyre defeats him. I might do a Titan's Gratitude up there at the end of the turn. The Nameless Siren I would love to play, but I would play her here, so I could descend her, and she would die if I did that. So step 1 is torch. Torch this multi-strike unit. That allows you to not take as much damage. Still taking a lot. We'll give you 25 armor. Now I think you survive. You do survive by a little bit. Why do we get so much sap down here? I don't understand Seraph the Temperant. Friendly units enter with sap 3. Is it every time I put a unit down here, it gives the rest of my units sap 3? I think that's what's happening. So next step is, I think I play a Titan's Gratitude on this floor. And then I play a Titan's Gratitude on this floor. Alright, luckily the pyre is not getting damaged by anything. Unluckily, my units are getting damaged by a lot. It's 64 plus 1, because we've got 1 magic power. Alright, so this would do 64 damage down here. Actually, one of the biggest benefits we can do is add spikes down here. Because if we add spikes, these multi-strike units die on their first strike. That's not enough to save our front unit, though. And why is everybody getting plus 30? Where does the plus 30 come from? Triggers when a unit dies on this floor. Apply 15 armor to their units. Ick. I'm having trouble imagining how I can survive on the bottom floor. And that's the problem. Specifically how the rail beater survives. It's possible... Well, I think we start with this, no matter what. And then we could add a unit here. We could add the fledgling imp in the front so that it takes the 15 damage. I kind of like that plan. Do my units still die, though? So if the fledgling imp takes 15 damage instead of the rail beater, and then this one kills itself against the rail beater, but then these each get armor. So our rail beater is still likely to get 30 damage worth if I put the fledgling imp in the front. Not a reason not to, but I should do March of the Shields first. So March of the Shields gives you more shields. And then we put the fledgling imp in the front. Now the siren survives, but the fact that our rail beater dies is real bad. Real bad. Oh no! This guy survives because the fledgling imp dies before he does his first hit. Oh man. This is not good. Alright, I'm worried about winning. Worried kind of a lot about winning this battle. Now that our rail beater is gone. You guys are going to deal damage to the pyre, too. Ick. You're going to deal a little bit of damage to the pyre. Don't like all of this. We do have 5 energy this turn. What am I going to do with that 5 energy? I think you can survive. But I really hate how every time I'm playing these units, we're sapping things. So, number 1, we play this, which does not sap our unit. Does not sap them anymore. Huh. Weird. Not what I expected to happen. We play Impressive to defeat the front one. And then we play Old Magic here. Battering Ram is dealing 88 damage. And then we do March of the Shields. Let's see here. How much damage are we taking? we're not taking both of those 10s, we're only taking one of those 10s. So it's 10, 20, 34. March of the Shields makes you survive. Oh, you survive. And then we can also deal a ton of damage to the front unit. And add more shields. Adding more shields was an important part of that too. Yeah. Alright. Now this is upsetting because we're taking 8 damage. But it's not going to be as upsetting as the next one. Alright. Again, you're dying, but kind of expected that. You are not dying. That's because you're dying before that guy attacks. Sap 11. Oh my gosh. Luckily Rage 70, but still. What do we do? I think that we play both Nameless Sirens. And then we play as many spells as we can. So, you go here. Then you go here. Then we're going to play Old Magic. Very sad that my Mollusk guy... Like, we can technically put him here. Oh, actually... Yeah, we can, but I think we need to play the Titan's Gratitude in order to get more armor on my Nameless Sirens. So, what do we do next? We Old Magic here. They're all still dying? Oh no. I really expected them to not all still be dying at this point. Alright, Titan's Gratitude. Please discard Mollusk Mage. Thank you. We need that so that we can play this for the Incant value. Apply 0 and 0. Okay, the front one dies, but the other two survive. And up here, you are going to deal a bunch of damage to the pyre. I'm very worried about that as well. Not to mention, I'm bleeding units. Bleeding units is not how this is supposed to go. I'm supposed to be making a whole bunch of benefit to my units over time. Alright, we ran out of imps, so Impressive does nothing. We can continue to play Old Magic a whole bunch, though. You are going to deal damage to the pyre. You might kill the pyre, actually. That's not good. Right now, we need to deal with the bottom. So, you're being moved to the front because you have more armor. And then... I really need the Titan's Gratitude to not discard the battering ram. But I also need you to have spikes. Alright, so Titan's Gratitude. You're here for me, right? Actually, we can do the battering ram first now. All right. Wonderful. And then the Titan's Gratitude doesn't do anything here, other than incant our people, which is important. But I should consider playing it here, so that you don't deal 15 damage to the pyre. Because you're going to do a bunch. But honestly, how do I win if I don't incant these as much as possible? I'm not sure, but... Ooh, you don't even get down to 50. Never mind, we're doing it here. Am I going to die? I really do feel like we're going to die. Considering that every turn I have to try to make sure that my units don't die. Oh, you die before he hits you, that's why. Let's see. We can play every card in our hand except for Impressive. Therefore, we should. I need to calculate this. So you are going to... You're going to deal 15... Well, let's see here. First thing that happens is the pyre does 50 damage to each of you. That kills this one. You then give 15 armor to both you and him. You deal 15 damage to the pyre. And then you're going to deal 15 damage again. You're going to deal 30 on your own. So that's not acceptable. We have to play the Titan's Gratitude up there. But we can't play it immediately. We have to gain 1 magic power first. So that's what we're doing down here, is we're gaining 1 magic power. You move to the front. And then you gain some thorns. And then you still die, which is really, really upsetting. But how much do you die by? 10, 50 damage. You are at 46 health. So playing this doesn't actually save you, which means we're going to put it on the next unit in. So you would survive if I didn't have to save the pyre right now. But I have to do this in order for the pyre not to die. Because you're going to deal more than 37. In fact, it might still die, but I have to do that. And then we lose another siren. Okay, that was necessary. And now Relentless Phase. Seraph is only getting 10 damage. Well, yeah, that's kind of what's happening. We can play March of the Shields to move a unit to the front and gain 10 armor. It should really be the same unit in the front though, right? Actually, no. We can move the Hornbreaker Prince to the front. Because we're planning to defeat this one with Battering Ram this turn. So the Hornbreaker Prince moves to the front. Hey, you're taking 15 damage now. Now, you need spikes on. And then we do the battering ram to take you out. And then Titan's Gratitude to take this one out. Yeah. And then we basically lose. I mean, it's going to take a couple turns for us to lose, but we definitely lost at this point. We did not deal enough damage at the bottom. Everything fell apart when when my first unit down there died. We can't descend bosses, right? So I could descend this unit so that it doesn't deal 10 damage against the pyre. Or I could just hit it with a Titan's Gratitude. Okay, let's do this first. That was upsetting. You can have 10 armor. And you can also have rage. There. And then, do we descend this unit? I guess so. Survive as long as possible. Okay, now what happens? If we descend this unit again, I don't know what happens. Can't move. Okay. Nothing happens, because it can't move. We can kill it. Potentially. We can't kill it. Even killing it failed. Okay, so Seraph the Temperant is killing our pyre quite quickly. I got the Breaker of Horns for reaching level 5 on the Hellhorned. Ascend a unit and apply Daze 2. That actually seems pretty good. Especially with what we just had, that could have been a very good thing. Imp Cycle. At start of turn, add a random imp unit to hand. I needed that for the impressive spell. And the Shardtail Queen. You unlock the exiled champion for this clan. You can now choose to start runs with this champion and their starter card. The Stygian Guard gets to level 4. Harness the Titan applies 5 magic power to spells in hand. That seems very nice. And Offering Monument. Offering Monument slowly dies, but it draws you cards. Okay. We're going to look at those personal bests after this. So, enemies killed by the pyre, 38. And coins earned, 1,425. Alright, 2 new records, if not a 1 run. The fact that this says 38 is a pretty good indication of how poorly that run went. But next time, hopefully we win. In this run, I achieved level 5 on the Hellhorned, unlocking a new champion for that clan. Looking at enemies on the right, I encountered a new mini-boss, the Living Armor, and registered my first kill. I also defeated 1 hand's worth of Darkwings, causing them to break my 10 kills threshold. For artifacts, I'm focusing on the Vapor Funnel, which allowed my pyre to destroy quite a number of enemies without taking damage itself. The collection of tails worked very well with all of the rage my units were accumulating, and we've taken that artifact into more than 10 battles now. Moving directly left, we see the Fledgling Imp, one of the sources of that rage that the collection of tails synergized with. I had 2 of these imps in my deck, And of course, the main highlight is on the Nameless Siren. I had 3 of these in my final deck, and each one had imprinted on it the essence of another Nameless Siren. So it's kind of like I had 6 of them in my deck. All of these statistics come from my detailed tracking sheet, link in the video description. New episodes every Saturday, and thanks for watching.